Okay. I think we're starting to be settled. Welcome, welcome. Uh, Looks good. Okay. Um, let's queue a game and see how we're doing. Cool. Hi. Well, nice of you tuning in. I'm kind of new to streaming. I'm holding rank 1 and I will farm some tickets, though I don't know if I actually played ranked now. Oh, unfortunate. I didn't want to do that. I will concede and take my losses here. Um, that was probably automated by myself. Um, yeah, okay, free. So let's do that again. Reason is I don't like to play ranked on stream. First of all, I would not be as focused, and second of all, this time of a day, the opponents tend to be a little harder, and I want to cheese a little. Anyway, we can decide here between the cores. I feel the two most powerful cores are those two, companion core and the ignition core. Um, the ignition core is a little more consistent in the earlier days, so I would prefer it in ranked. The companion core has probably is a little stronger in the late game. If you have all your pieces and cooldown reduction ready, I will go with the companion burn core, ignition core for day 1. And yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can hit some burn items or race. I think this is good. There's a consideration even to reroll here, just to maximize in search for race. I would just sell the bomb squad and say, well, whatever. I tend to do this. I don't know if it's right, but I like it. I don't think the LEDs are better than the bomb squad, just because the bomb squad is scaling off the core. We go for pyro, just because we can hit a lighter and cinders are still good for us. Yeah. In my last stream, actually, viewers found a few mistakes I made, and I was kind of happy to improve from them. So, if you have any questions or find anything suspicious where you think I misplayed, call me out. I have no problem discussing whether you're right or why I did what I did. Okay, I will just sell here. A little poor, so we could just try to high roll silver item, but if we cannot reroll and buy even a small item. Both are good options. Let's go here anyway. Nothing of this is good enough. I cannot reroll because I couldn't buy a small silver item without selling my whole board. Can go here. Nothing of this is good. Nothing of this is reasonable good enough, so we wouldn't buy it. And yeah, let's do our first PvP fight. Welcome, welcome everyone. I'm happy you're tuning in. Also, it's kinda morning, so I have a nice coffee. We'll drink a coffee. Look at this giga big mug. It's amazing. Fits a lot of good, nice coffee. We are probably losing here, I feel, because we're not fast enough. The llama got us. Unfortunate beast of burden. Um, I will go to JJ and hope he has a ray. He does not, but he has an upgrade. We take those. We will upgrade the core because at the moment the cores are scaling, and we did not hit, unfortunately, so far our Omega Ray. We're like a little weak, so if we get like a tough fight, we might lose. So I take the guaranteed experience option. I'm rather certain we cannot beat Warrior here. We therefore have those two as option. Normally I would prefer the Mosquito just because the wing is pretty good and I love cooldown reduction. In this situation though, I might consider going for the Thief. I think we can beat both. And the reason is the Thief has on average more gold. Like the loot is selling for more gold. And we're like a little poor here. So we at least should consider how poor we are. But I still want to have my Mosquito Wing, just because the cooldown reduction on the core is kind of important in the long run. And every wing matters in the long run. So I prefer having a core down to 4 seconds or below by the end of the, let's say, day 10 or something. It's not too bad, but at the moment we don't have a weapon, and it's like occasionally I don't have a weapon in this build. There are a few good friends, but there are also a lot of not so good friends. I just take a random item here. Andy is perfect. That array is optimal. And well, we got our array. We did not make the level here, but we are kind of strong now. Yeah. Let's think a little bit about positioning. Normally it is correct to have the core on the right and everything else to the left. But at the moment this is a silver core. It scales more than the array, and we don't have many pieces on the board, which means we're slow. And then we can make a consideration if we want to have like maybe one item here. I think maybe even two. So this is definitely on the left just because this will proc before the core, and therefore maximizing here. Against Vanessa, let's do it like this. Okay. This is how we go. Looks also like a tough fight. It's a silver trebuchet. That is really powerful. We do not have enough defenses here. It's a really rough start for us, but I think we can still pull up. I think I like the scrap shield here for two reasons. One, it's more sustainability in the long run with the shield. And second of all, it's also gold, and we're like really poor here. We couldn't afford a solar farm even if we wanted to. So just go here. I take the spare change. I will sell these stuff. Put this in. Probably change this. I am not certain that we can beat the Scout Trooper. just because like if I had like faster triggers, we certainly beat it, but we are really slow. So we have to go to the rook scrapper again here. And yeah. Something looks off. Hello, Sweaty, welcome. What's wrong? What did I do wrong? Teach me. You think I should have put this left, right? Also, thank you for the follow, Errol. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you mean that I lost the first 2 days? How unfortunate. But I have to uh, say it's just unranked, so nothing is wrong. Okay, yeah. Now I know it. Oh, perfect, nice hit. Love it. And yeah, so yeah, I started streaming lately, and I shaved today. I had like the last 2 streams I did, I had like half a beard. Okay, back to the game. We kind of have partly our setup, so chocolate is definitely a good option. Question is whether we want to go for the 5 or 10 gold option here. This is like a huge boost. Maybe it is warranted because like we're weak. Sure, let's just do that. And then we put in our race call we just got randomly. I think as much as I like my cooldown reductions on the core, just because we're like really poor, I might just be inclined to take the cinders here. I think it's a good decision. We put those on the core. We don't have a tool, unfortunately, for soldering gun. I think like 1 extra scaling on the Omega Ray is warranted in this situation. And let's just hope we change our luck here. Let's start winning. I mean, that is a Fury Cutlass, but I think we're rather healthy, and a single Fury Cutlass is not beating us. We're scaling away. I'm kind of certain here. Yeah. We're like starting to be strong now. The soldering gun is carrying. So let's try to improve the board a little, find last few missing pieces, small good items, and then we're strong and probably win the mid game. Perfect store here for our perfect upgrade. Also the duct tape, I love it. I will just buy this small item. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's still good enough. Also, we can put this to this side and easily beat the Kroner. So probably some LEDs would here be perfect and an Aiden, and then we switch those here. And we're like nearly in the sweet spot already. So here we definitely take the cooldown reduction on the core. We love monster loot, just for chances for on the feathers. I will never use this again, so we can buy for the golden version. We did not get feathers, but still 2 gold plus. We can go to Keener, try to hit like some good pieces. Nothing in here. And there's a bomb squad. Medkit is crazy. Yeah, medkit is really good, but I don't have my Aiden yet, so huh? Yeah, I think this is the positioning, and we can just. I think we're like favored in most matchups now. We're like starting to be healthy. I think it's going our way now. I mean, I did not have anything else to put there, and I have the tendency to fill stuff on the board just in. I don't know, have it on the board in case of item destruction, whatever, so I don't miss it in the cases where it would matter. Not saying that it's good. We can get a little gold and a tool. There are like some good tools like lighter and other stuff that can carry us. Or we can go here, try to find our Aiden. I think the improvement from having an Aiden on board would be rather huge. So I try to get my luck and yeah, got rewarded. Shielded LEDs. I will take those happily. Probably is better to have the Haladi in, just because of the starting skill multicast. It's a fast item. Okay. We can go and still search for our Aiden, but this is just too good to 2 gold and 1 experience. And just take the strongest fight. Nice skills. Also, most experience and gold. Obviously, the best fight to get there. It was a rather good high roll here with the LEDs because they're even shielded, and I would have taken them without the shield on. So upgrading the core does not really matter. 150 health is something, like a lot still. Free loot items can also give us feathers, or we can take the guaranteed cinders. Out of those 3, since there's like some loot that we cannot use and the feathers will only be silver, I just prefer to take the guaranteed cinders here to improve the mid game. I will also put them on the core. Reason why I put them on the core is at least on average less likely to get frozen over the soldering gun, which is a like kinda guaranteed better rate target in the mirror. I feel strong enough to take a risk. Unfortunately, just experience. I feel rich enough to buy the gold chocolate. HP is always really good. And then hopefully another win for us. Yeah. You can see that it starts to matter a lot how much HP you have. Like in this fight, not particular, but I have like a lot more than your like my average opponent at this point, just because I value it a lot. And if you think about it, having double the HP is often helpful in case it's getting closer. I still want to get my Aiden, probably. So I was risking it here. very good, two very good shops. I mean, experience is also a good shop, but obviously, um, chocolate and Corio I would value higher. I will go Corio. I have the LEDs as a target. Normals can be wild, 2 with HP. Earlier I found some Lizard Gamer with Revive, and I had more HP. Yeah, like, normals can be wild too, sure. Especially in the earlier days, because people are more inclined to concede and just try to get the best starting items. I mean, guilty as well. So, I will buy the haste rocket boots until I find some target for it. It's just like a premium item to carry over. I don't think the 3 shield are good enough at day 6 anymore. So reroll here. This is pretty good. I think that's it. Like, a little underwhelming, but it is what it is. We can decide again whether we want to increase our HP or the cinders. Considering that we're like a little low on gold again, I will take the cinders, and I definitely want to get the highest gold and experience here, so we go here. Average career experience, 1 brace in like 5 games. Yeah, I don't know. Like, sometimes you get like all the good stuff and sometimes you don't, but I feel like Curio is still like so good. If you just hit like 1 or 2 slow upgrades on the LED, it is always worth to go Curio, and obviously braces and stuff. So I feel like the Tox Clock has like really good options here, just because like haste items are what we want, and an upgrade on the duct tape is also not the worst. So even though I cannot reroll here, I gonna go here. That is unfortunate. I don't want any of those. I'm happy that we're kind of rich enough. So let's just go here and see if Goldie has any valuable items. I don't see any. So good here. I will never use this. I'm not using this GPU ever. And, well, we're still strong. It's mid-game. We found our race. We even upgraded it, so we should easily, on average, win here. Yeah. I mean, even if we get like harpooned here, I think we're like in a really good spot. Is that the only board you have? I forgot. Um, so this is the only board I have because I tend to play always like kind of the same board. Yeah, kinda. Otherwise I did not understand the questions very. Oh, no, skins. Okay, yeah. So I have this board, which is like kinda one of the rarer boards, and I have the Founders board and the Standard board. And for some reason, I like this board the most because I can always click on this cactus, and it's like, I don't know, the thing that is most appealing to me to click on in comparison to the other boards. So I just like to play with this here. That is the reason why I always chose this board here. Okay, I don't like to run weapons here. I don't think an Uzi here would be so good that I would go through this job. 3 gold is not even as good as going to the docks, so we go here. And I don't know which the pick board is actually. So I feel like the best high roll potential here is tools. There's some decent tools, so I take this. I will never run this, so I can just sell it. And I feel cinders are the most reliable option here. Upgrading the core again. There are not too many medium items that we like. It's too early to try to hit our chrono barrier or scrap metal here. And this is just the cheaper chocolate with higher stats, so obviously we take this. Thug has the best items, Bonk or the Thief Medallion, and even upgrading the slow here would be good, so we definitely fight Thug. I mean, yeah, that's the only board from the chest you have. It's legendary. I use one because it's the only one I have except the default, obviously. Yeah, it's I don't know. I just like this board the most, so that is what I use. I switched on between a few times, but it always like this. It's always like this board. So this is, I would say, even a very good option to get, just because having like 2 seconds slow more on the LEDs is kind of premium. I will here go for the guaranteed monster loot. I mean, choreo is good, but monster loot has just the higher high roll potential. It's also a rather easy pick just because it's all including 10% HP, max health upgrade, and we upgrade our core as well, which means it has like two more burn on it. And yeah, snack time plus 3 damage poke. Yeah, exactly. That's like I even would even click it there probably if the core was diamond, just because like getting 10% per minute max health is just too valuable to pass on in most cases. So it's just a good note just because of that, and I rarely click anything else. I mean, there are occasions where I click the others, but it's more like if I'm on companion core and really want to upgrade something or find something. Okay, let's just try here our luck. Still no Aiden. Those are kind of underwhelming options. We don't need the 6 gold. 3% on the bomb squad is also not really a lot. We don't even have a target for the poison. Yeah, maybe we just take a friend and maybe high roll. I mean, it's not the absolute worst. Can even consider it, kinda, at the moment. I feel like it might be better to do like this, in all honesty, for the time being. So let's do that. Shield skills earned a 8 are still below average. Like, except for like 2-3 skills, most of them are not really good. A small weapon, I wouldn't even know which one I want. I will just go here and try to get like a chrono barrier or scrap metal. We have multiple decisions here. I tend to go to the cosmic rock just because we have like a decent amount of chance for feather, and I really like cooldown reduction, especially since now we lost our first 2 days, unfortunately. We will have to fight until day 12 at least, and having like a core very fast ticking and with a low cooldown is really important. Yeah, we got our feather, which is nice.